We will be.
We are now.
Well, welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 258, being recorded on May 23rd, 2023. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science and random shit.
Random shit.
A little background and absolutely no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever.
It's not a tumor.
It just gets better.
It just gets better.
Why?
I don't know. Just does.
Wow. Well, that podcast opening is taking off just about as well as a new experimental space tug takes off in orbit. The space tug, though, is unique. It actually uses water for its propellant. So no more
Really?
rocket fuel needed. Yeah.
Is this a
they
thing?
really-
Is this a thing, or is this a theoretical thing?
So this is actually a thing. They actually have a thing up in space right now. And they apparently have a special microwave electrothermal thruster, which uses distilled water as a propellant. And they were able to successfully use it another vehicle, basically more than 3 kilometers into orbit.
Are they really
Oh.
calling it a space tug?
Yep,
Yeah.
they're 100% set on that name.
Oh my. Neat.
Amazing.
This actually goes kind of along with the topic from last week where they were talking about fixing the Hubble space station.
Okay.
Because it's actually this company that SpaceX is writing a proposal with to basically take these tugs and put them on the Hubble telescope to push it up into a higher.
They're using a space
Water.
tug. They're using a space tug to make the telescope longer.
Yep, they're gonna tug on the telescope.
Space tug to make
Wow.
the telescope longer.
Is it 41 inches? I don't know. Nobody
How long
knows.
is it?
Oh my.
Oh no.
my.
Well, that's cool.
How big is
Yeah,
this
I don't know
thing?
how. I mean, it's let's say the size of a car. I don't know.
What kind of car?
A Prius.
I'm just messing with you.
It's the size of a car. What type of car? What model?
That's
what year?
a pretty important
What model?
question,
What
I
year?
feel like.
What color?
Some paints are thicker than others. I gotta know.
It's okay. All right. That's pretty cool.
So wait, I couldn't get
Um,
past space.
I don't
tug.
guess how does it
Is this
refuel?
for- They're powering something
Start
with
with that.
water.
Yep.
Okay.
There's no water in space, right?
There's everything
sure
in
there is.
space.
Space. Therefore, water's in space.
How does it refuel if it runs on water?
A water gun. They launch up a bunch of astronauts with squirt guns, and they just shoot at the space tug.
Okay. Long hose
has
from
a-
someone's garden, right?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, they've been talking about space elevators and using carbon nanotubes for that. Actually, the intention is to have a space watering hose to refill these things. Garden hose up into space. But yeah, no, it uses water, which is, I think, kind of the most interesting part. I don't know how fast this thing can move, considering it took them like a while, over 3 kilometers. So I assume it takes them a while to get up to speed.
Well, I mean, is there an appropriate name then? Because they're tugboats. They're powerful. They get the job done, but they're not fast.
That's true.
I think that's pretty cool.
So it's like a
I mean,
slip and slide
up.
for your telescope. A slip and slide for your space vehicle. Or is it more like a steam engine?
I'd go more with the steam engine.
Oh. Technology's cyclical.
Yes.
I
It's
think the
actually just a
beaker's coming
steam
back.
engine that they're launching. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up for using microwaves and water to power things in space. Sounds like a good idea.
Cool. Yeah.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up for
Thumbs up.
for water.
Well, something that water also sustains is the world's deadliest mushroom called the death cap.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, scientists have now found out a potential antidote to it.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was in the study group. I'm glad I got the placebo.
Yeah, apparently, if you eat a death cap mushroom, they are pretty dangerous, and you are most likely going to die.
Yeah, a couple guys died in that thing.
Yeah, only a couple. And actually, the in order to try and counteract all of these people dying from eating mushrooms, some scientists went to town, basically using CRISPR and a whole bunch of other methods to basically try and figure out what could be antitoxin to it. So they eventually came down to a protein that's part of actually a common dye that we already use today. And they found out that when they gave it to mice, that the people, the mice that were receiving this antidote, were basically 25% more of them survived.
25%.
Yep, 25% more. They said that less than 25% of the mice exposed to it survived past the 30-day mark, compared to 50% of those given the antidote.
Wow, still pretty deadly mushroom. Huh?
So yeah, I
But
mean,
even
you
if you
guess
get
at
the
least you can flip a
antidote, you're
coin and
still
see if you.
how quickly after you eat the mushroom do you need the antidote?
It doesn't sound like it's super fast. So you probably have I don't know, a day or two. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say.
You heard it here, folks. Heard it here first, folks. That is factual information that you can trust your life on. False.
They did say that they are going to be starting human trials soon. So Brian, if you want to sign up, I'm sure they could get you on the list.
Yeah, no, I think I already did that. I got $10. A bunch of us went into a room. We all ate mushrooms. And a couple of us got the placebo pill. A couple of us got the actual cure. A couple of us got nothing. Those people are gone. And
The people who got nothing are gone. Did they eat mushrooms?
yeah,
Everyone had
they
to.
ate mushrooms and died. The rest of
Make
us,
sure that
yeah.
they needed
I got my $10. I got my $10. I'm happy. It's all good.
they needed a what is it called? A
Thought about selling plasma, but then I thought I don't like needles, so I thought I'll just do this mushroom thing instead. It seemed a little more,
they
a
needed
little
a
less
control
invasive.
group.
Control group, yeah.
I'm signing up
Gosh,
for the
can you
control.
imagine being the human trial of this thing?
I mean, I'm assuming that they're probably going to do it with, I don't know, people who've probably already eaten them.
Oh.
Bah.
Somebody who's already survived.
Yeah,
No, I
somebody
don't
who's already survived.
Just really enjoy Brian's. Bah.
think so.
Oh, not somebody who survived, somebody who's accidentally eaten it. All right, you're on the trial. This is the only option we've got. Give it to me, I guess.
We did say a lot of
You are
people
now part of
do
the
get-
human trial.
The article did
That
kind of
makes
say
sense.
that a lot of people, I mean, a fair amount of people have died from this. So
Yeah, they did say that apparently it causes, basically eating wild mushroom causes over 800 deaths over a 10-year span, according to one study. It's almost 100 deaths a year, so there you go.
It's not a tumor. Maybe it is though.
good.
But what if
Maybe
it
that's what
works?
kills you. Maybe the mushroom causes a tumor to grow that consumes your person.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a thumbs down to
Yeah, I hate tumors. They're not
mushrooms
Yeah,
that cause
for
tumors.
sure.
So, but if you wanted to share all of your mushroom eating antics online, you might be interested in going to TikTok to do it.
Yeah.
Unless you live in the great state of Montana, which is apparently now banned TikTok
Oh,
Here's the
know.
thing I didn't know.
somehow.
I didn't know Montana had the internet.
Yeah, well,
I have it on
yeah.
good authority. They do.
Mm.
But
My
yeah, apparently
authority.
last week the Montana governor has signed a bill banning TikTok within the state. I am
Is
so
this
confused on how are they actually going to police this?
Is this Gianforte?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
I have no
Um,
Is
idea
he
how
your
they're
buddy?
gonna.
Remind me, I got
I
stories.
heard a podcast. I listened to a podcast on this, not ours. Sorry.
You heard it
But
here first.
they were talking about that people. How did they say that? I don't remember now. It was people. They said, "Oh, all people would have to do is leave the state." Where you can't you
Oh, yeah.
can't you block things where you're at in certain geographical locations?
Or use a VPN.
They said, yeah, they would either use a VPN or get out of that area, download it, then they could use it. It wasn't. It was like it would block TikTok from being available to be downloaded in a certain area. Is kind of how they talked about it, but I don't know if that's actually the deal or not.
What do you know,
so
Brian?
apparently this is what the law does say, is that apparently it says that TikTok may not operate within the jurisdiction of Montana. So basically it's saying TikTok, you cannot offer your services to anybody who lives in Montana.
Meaning that when they
Which,
sign up,
right.
you have to say no. Like
or you have to
that's
come from
really
an
the
IP
only.
address that's not in Montana, I guess.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess, but like that's not super reliable.
No. And
Like those
apparently,
geodatabases are wrong all the time.
correct, yeah. And so the law specifies that it will not hurt you as a user. So if you have it and you go on TikTok and you're in Montana,
Oh,
apparently
meaning that you're not breaking the law.
you're not breaking the law. They will actually end up fining TikTok themselves for breaking the law. Apparently,
But how will they know that?
I
How will the?
I have no idea.
They won't. It's stupid.
Well, this is the government we're talking about. They have
They've
the
got
best
a
of the best of the
whole
best.
lot
I'm
of
sure they
nothing.
got a whole team of
whole lot of
people thinking up
Mexican
stuff.
going on at Taco John's.
I'm sure they've got some computer guy that works for the Montana government that will be able to figure out who has TikTok on their phones. Shouldn't be terribly difficult.
Maybe when you get pulled over in Montana, they're gonna be like, give us your
Show us your
license,
phone.
registration, and do you
Show
have
us
the
your
TikTok
apps.
app?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, delete it from your phone. No.
I just don't understand how they're going to police any of this and how is this helping. But you know what? I'm sure Montana politicians have nothing more important to deal with right now. So
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad that I said that they just got. I didn't know they had the internet. That you really crossed the line there, Blaine.
there is
I'm
no
glad
line
that nothing
can be
we
crossed
say.
there.
I'm glad that nothing we say is correct or accurate. So
Everything we say is 100% true.
Always.
Always.
I'm going to go with I guess a thumbs down on this one.
Stupid.
Just for being stupid. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Something that's not so stupid is when your mouse or keyboard breaks and you want to fix it. If you have a Logitech, you will soon be able to buy replacement parts from iFixit.
Yes.
They're partnering with iFixit to do replacement parts.
They are, yes.
Interesting.
So, yeah, Logitech and iFixit have teamed up to offer their replacement
So,
parts.
like,
basically.
replace switches, replace mouse wheels.
Yep.
I thought
By teamed up, do you
mice
mean
and
that they
keyboards.
formed a partnership or maybe an antitrust partnership?
What about Razer?
No. Razer hasn't done
I
it.
thought keyboards and mice were disposable.
Fucking- It depends.
Sure, they can be.
All the
you
ones
bu-
that I've ever used.
Are
have
you
been,
buying $10 mice or are you buying like $110 mice?
10?
Yeah. So
Then yes.
disposable then.
Yeah, actually, I like this. I like this Pat because I like this deal because Logitech. I had a Logitech mouse. I actually got rid of it because the buttons, the switches like broke on them super easily, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to buy that again, and didn't want to spend another $100 on the same mouse just to have the problem happen again. Then I could have just bought a Switch instead and made it better. So
I went back to Razer and grabbed a Death Adder V3 Pro wireless. My only complaint is that it's not like drilled, so there's no like airflow on your palm. So back to sweaty palm gaming. It took a little getting used to. It's not so bad anymore, but I was used to mice that had like nice holes there, your palm wouldn't sweat so damn much.
I don't get too sweaty, but I also switched to Razer from Logitech because I was just fed up with having to deal with issues. So
Which one do you have?
the Basilisk.
I really like the Death Adder V3 Pro. I remember the very first Death Adder. I drove down from Ames to the Ankeny Best Buy to pick it up. That was the first wireless mouse I had, and it was the first good one.
Fair enough.
This one's great with the fancy pants wireless dongle, which I can't raise high enough for you to see. It does like 4,000 pulls per second.
It's pretty good.
It's even more than when you're plugged into wired. I think it'll only do 1,000.
It could be, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there you go. You can't
Not that
replace
it
your
matters.
Razer
I'm
parts,
not that good.
but you can replace your Logitech parts. So there you go.
I love it.
See how long it takes for them to start putting stuff out there. I'm gonna go thumbs up for that, for being able to repair your own stuff.
Thumbs up for iHeartRadio.
Well, if you want to repair your own stuff and you got a whole bunch of dirty diapers sitting around, which I don't think any of us would have around here, engineers apparently can now build houses out of dirty diapers.
Why?
What?
Yes. Apparently, some engineers have found a way to basically take old diapers.
Yeah.
They can basically clean them, recycle them, and turn them into concrete that can be used to build buildings.
Okay, it's concrete.
Shit.
They're not trying to make paint out of it or something. Got it.
Yes, it is not paint. It's making it into concrete. Yes. As they claim, what they say is they basically are cleaning the diapers, tearing them apart, and then they are washing them, put them into a chemical soak, and then they dry the shredded diapers and turn it into a additive for concrete.
Sounds really expensive.
Are they? Oh my gosh, my brain doesn't do anything.
They said that apparently up to 40% of the concrete sand could be swapped for diaper shreds. So yeah.
Are they going to use the 3D printer so that it looks like?
Sure, maybe.
So it looks
The house will look like a giant diaper. Box of Pampers. With a
Might be
roof
more
and a
efficient.
chimney. Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like it's probably the process sounds like it's probably pretty expensive to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, the other alternative is sand in the concrete, and I don't think that making sand is super easy either.
Oh, I
Gotta
suppose.
pulverize all that rock.
Yeah, there's that.
But yeah, I mean, I guess kind of a good thing. They talk about how much diapers go to basically landfills anyway today, so it's kind of a good way for them to reuse a bunch of old dirty diapers.
Yeah, but how at the landfill do you sort out and get the dirty diapers?
I'm imagining it's gonna be like it's probably a service you sign up for or something where it's like, you've got your garbage, your normal garbage can that sits out at the street, you get your recycling can, and then you have like your diaper can. And they'll just come by and pick up just the diapers.
I think that's actually, honestly, I think this is a really great idea. We got to figure out how to do more stuff with
Trash
that we keep producing.
Yeah, I would
because
agree.
Everyone's told me I can't shoot it at the sun.
Well, you can. You just haven't figured out how yet. Your
I
idea,
know.
in theory, is great. It just hasn't fleshed out yet.
I've got it.
Okay.
I'm going to save it for my pitch.
Yeah, I like the idea. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Finding a way to recycle something that probably is millions of tons of waste every year.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
As long as they can figure out a way how to get the dirty diapers without sorting through all the garbage in the first place, then let's do it.
Let's do it.
And something, if you didn't want to ride your bike over to the garbage can, you might want to remember a few weeks ago we talked about a bike with square wheels. Well, the same guys are back again with a bike that is made with triangular wheels.
Oh my gosh. It's the same thing. They just got rid of one of the sides.
So actually, it is a little bit.
stronger.
It is a little bit different than the last one, where the last one was kind of like this tread that went around the outside of the square wheel. This one actually rotates, but their unique thing was that they basically came up with a way to be able to ride it without bouncing all over the place by having the frame be movable. You got a video of that GIF you want to pull up?
Oh yeah, I'll pull it up here. I got you.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
Let's show our listeners and our viewers what we're talking about here.
I mean, this at least looks a little bit more practical than the last bike with square wheels, but it still doesn't look very. I just don't imagine how long this thing would last. There you go. So if you look like right where the forks kind of connect to the wheels, there's like a bunch of moving components there.
Yeah.
So that's how they're able to kind of get the bounce out of the rider. So
cool.
Kind of an interesting idea.
This is stupid.
I'm trying to figure out the words to describe this without being disrespectful.
Will it help me go over a curb?
Maybe.
Ooh, let's get the new Prius.
Ayo. Prius, today's sponsor.
It might help you ride your bike up triangular stairs.
Maybe.
What does that mean?
Doesn't matter. It'll help you. It just does. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not sure why people keep trying to reinvent the bike, but yeah, I'm gonna give them a thumbs up for giving it another go here. Square wheels weren't enough. Gotta find the triangular ones. Next week it'll probably be like a board.
Pentagonal. An octagonal wheel, which is basically just a bumpy wheel.
All right. Well, with that, we're gonna move on to our billionaire pitches for the week.
I got it.
What are you pitching there?
I'm pitching that they launch some trash to outer space and then space tug it all the way to the sun.
How are they? The space tug uses water as a propellant.
Yeah, and you know what?
Wouldn't it get evaporated once it gets close to the sun?
If there's enough propulsion, like we just got to hit the right speed, and then we'll just keep floating, and then the gravity of the sun will just pull it in and incinerate it.
What if they get around? What if they slingshot around the sun and then go back in time and they bring trash back to a previous era of our world,
Well,
causing
then
out of control
it's
pollution,
gonna be on a
and
different
then
timeline than ours, so we're gonna be just fine.
I like throwing trash at the sun, so I'm all for this idea.
Yes, we're gonna space tug it there. And you know what's great? I want them to be able to have the trash in a giant bag that can continue to like squeeze down and try and extract any water out of the trash, so that it will just be the continual energy source that's needed to pull it all the way there.
There you go.
It's actually a good idea. I like that idea.
Yeah. Took
Have
me
we
2
ever seen-
years, but I finally got you guys to like my throw trash at the sun idea. Only a matter of time.
All right.
like
Okay,
they're-
I got
like
a
it.
pitch. I got a
All right.
pitch. It's summertime and everyone's putting on sunscreen. I would like to see a sunscreen that you put on at the beginning of summer, and it protects you for the whole summer. And
I love it.
So just for the
reapplying
summer,
it
though,
every 10 minutes is ridiculous. You just put it on,
Every 10
and
minutes.
you know what I mean.
How much sunscreen are you putting on?
I don't know. I'm putting it on right now because I'm inside, and it says I'm supposed to apply it all the time, 365 days a year, inside or out. UV rays can penetrate anything.
yeah, I like that idea. I like the idea. It would be kind of cool if you could, if you had like a dial that you could adjust how much SPF it had. If you wanted to have more SPF for a extra sunny day, less SPF for maybe a less sunny day. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
If you're only going to apply it once.
They already have that. It's called a wetsuit.
Nah.
You can go buy different
Uber suit.
strengths, but if you want to just have
Yeah, but
the one container,
how do you reapply though? Like if I want to go to a lower strength and I've already applied for the summer.
I don't know. I haven't figured
Why
it
would
all
you
out.
want a lower strength?
I don't know.
SPF.
I think you're not getting tan
1000.
enough.
Yeah. What if you want to
SPF
get
1000, SPF 1 million, so I could be on that tug to the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you're going to space and you need to turn it up?
How?
Turn it
What
up
number
a notch.
would your SPF have to be if you got really close to the sun?
Really fucking high.
Oh wow! I had no idea it was that high. Thanks, Matt.
All right. Yeah, I'm okay with that, Brian. I like the idea.
All right, thanks.
All right. Yo, mine is in a similar vein. My pitch is that I want them to go talent that. Yes.
Sorry, it lagged a little bit. I was trying to do that. You were talking about what your SPF would need to be getting close to the sun. Anyway.
Yes. I want them to come up with an insect repellent that you can apply once for the whole summer, and it lasts all year, and it doesn't stink. You don't have to reapply it, and it prevents everything from coming at you.
You know, this actually doesn't sound like this. Sounds really doable. It would mean like maybe getting a shot, like get inoculated against.
That's
bug
okay. I'd be
bites.
okay with that. That'd be fine. Yep.
I bet you people would get that shot. They wouldn't hesitate to get a shot that makes mosquitoes and other bugs not crawl and bite on you.
No more
I
ticks.
would.
No more mosquitoes.
No more ticks, mosquitoes, spiders, bites crawling on you, June bugs landing on you, the whole thing, all of
Just
them.
no biting flies. All
No
gone.
biting flies. Yeah, no flies landing on you or biting you or anything.
Yeah, why
That'd be
come up with a
amazing.
cure for malaria when we just need to come up with a cure for no more bugs bite me, please?
Yeah, and that's okay. Then the bugs can still be alive. They can go do their own buggy thing. I really don't care. They just don't bother me.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
I love this idea.
I love
Thumbs
that. That's a
up.
great idea.
All right. Well, Matt, you got a pitch for us this week?
No.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you for listening. We do record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. And if you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. You can also find the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. And if you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org, or check us out on Twitter at RealCouncilCast, or on Reddit at /CouncilCast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.